Hello and welcome back to Cities Skylines. Sorry it's been quite a while since the last episode, but I have been really busy. So anyway, here we are back again in the city of Doverton, and today something amazing is going to happen. We are going to do something that we have talked about for a while, and that's something new, not just try and build the population. In the last episode we reached the next milestone of 75,000 citizens. It did take us really slashing taxes. We are still losing money at the moment, but so far it's all looking good. I think it's all coming together nicely. So today there's a couple of options. One, that long awaited port that I've been talking about, or two, we could do the big train terminal or something. I think it's going to be the port today. I've been talking about that for a while, and I have finally worked out what the problem was. I mean, I haven't tried building one yet, so you might not remember this, but I had mentioned that I've been having problems in the practice city, or isn't that getting like the cruise terminal to work. I think the reason was I was trying to put two cruise terminals in, opposed to just two cruise terminals. But there's only one line, so you can only have like one cruise stop for each line apparently. Otherwise, it sort of confuses it and they all stop working. Because I deleted one of the two, and then ships instantly started running to it. So I think what I'm going to do now is maybe just do the one cruise terminal, and then with where the second one will be, maybe put like a ferry stop in, so people could transfer from the cruise ship to the ferries or something, or ferries people can bring people in. Also with this, what I have looked up is I found a mod that allows you to have 800 people on the cruise ships instead of just the 100. So I thought 100 was not very many for their cruise ship, but you see them in real life and they've got thousands and thousands of people on them, and then these turn up and it's basically just a bus full of people. So we'll use that one to hopefully make up for the fact that we're not putting in multiple ports at this point. And I think that's about it. So we will move down to the bottom to where that point is. We'll put a big terminal, so we will even get like freight terminals in there, so we can start getting freight travelling by train and stuff, and hopefully that will reduce the level of traffic building up in certain areas of the city. I will get on with it soon. I am at the moment just really enjoying following this truck through this lovely parts of the city and stuff. That roundabout with the big rocks in the centre is pretty cool. Anyway, it's a yellow lorry, so I'm just waiting for a red lorry for that one, and then red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry. I won't keep saying that because it'll drive you mad, and I will start sounding like I am tripping up over all my words. Anyway, yep, time to get to it, I think. So, without further ado, let's jump to the build area. Okay, so here we are over at the build area down here. I've already purchased this tile, so we are ready to go. And I think the port's going to come in down here. What I'm going to do is reclaim a big bit of land down here, because I wanted to have lots of like sort of curving round roads and stuff, and to look like there's, I don't know, I've driven through lots of ports and there's lots of one-way roads and raised sections and bypasses and underpasses and overpasses and whatever else. So I think having a nice big flat reclaimed area down here, we'll have both freight and passengers coming through here. We'll bring trains in, I'll bring the metro in too for the passengers. So I think that's good, so we'll come down here and I will get raising this land. So, okay. So, big brush, a big brush. There we go. If we zoom in, we want it just to be fractionally higher. Dash. Oh, look at that. I haven't increased my tax yet, but when it's paused at the moment, we have a slight profit being made, even with our residential tax absolutely slashed. Oh, I've got anarchy on, that wasn't meant to be. So we've got a nice harder hat on for some serious construction work coming in at the moment. I possibly made this area too wide for my plan. Maybe we'll sink a little bit of this back down. It needs to go nice and long for what I'm planning for. Because down the left hand side as we're looking at it, I want to have the freight port, and I want the roads to come down and there to be a what's it called again? A toll gate as you come in, and then down this end we'll put the passenger areas. So there we go. Yeah, I'll lower this a little slither down the edge here, down again. It's probably, now that I'm looking at that, gone too far back in the other way. Can't get this right sometimes, but I'm trying to get the key wall. I could probably get you key wall and a key whatever it is. But that's not a very straight line across there. Bring that all the way to there. Okay, so it's taken a few minutes, but most of the water has subsided. We've got a little bit around the base of the cliff, but that should evaporate off as we get going. I finished off the quay wall. We're going into both ends over here. This has given us a nice area for us to get our docks into. So let's get started. I think what we're going to start off with, we need a big toll gate coming in. One, greedy mayor wants the money, but two, it'll give us a nice bit of room for our security to come into. Oh, look at that! I've pretty much made it line up with that already. But that's just going to come in, we'd say just over here, I think maybe. That'll be the way in. What I want to do with this is have the roads coming out from here and looping round back up here. So the plan is, road comes in down here, sort of thing. We'll change that up in a bit. So, and then we'll have a one-way road, and it will come off from here or something like that. Go up over here. We'll do anarchy, so we'll change this all up in a moment, make it look neat, nice and neat. It'll come round, and back down. We'll then have put in one of these freight terminals, or cargo hub, that's what they are. That can go there, and then this road will come up, over, down, and then join back on over here. Something like that, but a lot neater with some straight lines. So we'll delete all of that and we'll get started. So we're just starting off with laying the roads out. We thought a 2-lane avenue down the centre, and then now it's just using that node controller to adjust those junctions, make them nice and smooth so that it'll all sort of merge together without having the ground shows through the road surface there. Now it's just using other small roads to make guidelines for nice smooth curves to go around. I think there's an awful lot of pauses in this quick playthrough. I think when I was doing it, I had a colleague who kept sending me messages about work and stuff, and I was trying to help him out. I know I could go through and edit and delete each of them out, but here's another one. He would have been like, cut, just endless cuts, but apologies. Hopefully, as we've got this now on, I think it's 6 times speed, we can blast through all these annoying little pauses. Oh, here's another one. We can hopefully get through these nice and quickly before you get too bored. Anyway, I'm going to do another curve around here, so again I'm going to have to set up guidelines. The only issue with this one is where I want this guideline road to be. It's exactly where that node is pretty much. So it took a bit of thinking to try and work out how to get this to go past without snapping onto that node. But we got there in the end of having to extend it out and then just delete the road down to the right length. Now if we use move it again, we can select all the nodes for the road and then just move it a bit closer to the edge, so when we get the cargo hub out, it can just snap. Come on, get it out. Perhaps that sounds a bit naughty, but come on, there we go. There he is, and it just snaps on there. And now what I'm thinking I'm going to do, I'm going to step ahead a little bit of what's going on here, because you'll see it when it happens. Is as I come up here, it'll loop round, and I go, what would be quite nice is to have a second sort of cargo hub or cargo harbour along the side to increase the amount of coming in and out. So if we put this going up and then down the other side, we could see if it would fit in. Spoiler alert, it doesn't. As you'll see in a moment, it'll go too long, so I have to delete it, and we have to then come up with another solution. So here we are, we're going up and then back down to ground level, and it snaps on, and too long, as I said. We positioned the new one a bit closer, and we're now using the motorway slip roads through here to try and connect it together. So we have like one lane going into one, so try and make it a bit nice and easier. Again, Move is a fantastic tool for just getting everything level and for curving things around and making them sort of fit in. So this one, obviously we wanted to come in from the other direction so that both lots of traffic can exit the same way. And now it's just a bit of Move to make that all sort of match up and look good. And then, yep, there we go. Oh, got to better move that, that's not what we want. That will look nice in the centre there. This is very jumpy because I was flicking from one side to the other, so I apologise. Okay. Yeah, just trying to get some nice smooth angles going on here. The ramp going up there, we were expecting lots of heavy trucks coming in bringing cargo, so we'll give them a nice long gentle gradient up. Going down, I mean it can be a bit steeper. Test those brakes out, hopefully they're all good, otherwise people can be running away. And now it's just the same, trying to put the another curve in and round. There we go. And then up this other end, we'll just have to loop that other one in. So what I just said there was it was a bit long. We were running out of space on the harbour for the rest of what we needed to go on. But the normal cargo harbour is a bit shorter than those hubs, so we'll put that in instead, and then that will fit in a lot better. Now to put a few of these lane managements in. Same with those, so it all goes just straight ahead. Try and avoiding crossing traffic where possible to allow things to flow nice and simply in the port. And we can now move on to getting the passenger aspect of this harbour involved. So just have them coming in over here. And again, it's just sort of setting levels up, making it all good. Yep, to leave that alone. Pick up all these nodes and set every raised section, what the plan here is to the same height of that there. Lower that down so it's in line with the key wall. That's all looking good. They're all the correct height. And after some more jumping, we can move this onto the over here. Now, I want to have a metro link coming in for passengers coming off the cruise ships can get onto the metro. I want a raised one because I think that would look pretty cool and quite port-like. But as you can see there, it wasn't going to fit in over the roads at all. So it took a bit of rethinking on how to make that work. What I thought I'd do is I'd put a road across here, pop that in, and then we would look at this, move it right over down. Yeah, there's a bit of a crossover, but we can shuffle that up to make it line up more that way. And at which point it now doesn't block the avenue in any way, so that can still get on underneath there. And it still matches. So this is looking good, I think, now. And then just again, it's a matter of just setting up the curve, coming up over here. And over that goes, that's looking good. Set it all at the same level. There we go. And again, I think what we need to do now is just need to set up some of the these nodes, make sure it all works. And just do lane controller. Oop. Yep, now we're just going to do intersection marking tool. put all the road marks in. But the big thing with doing this is because no traffic is going to be coming and turning back on itself for what I want. So we'll just, we'll put the nice hatch area in here, because that I think will look nice. Well, we'll go solid because it was crashing. But what you can also do is you have a option of pavement in here. So we can have a pavement go the whole way through, and then that will match where the middle support is on that bridge above it. So there we go, put the metro line in. And then, as we want the avenue to continue on, that will just duck down underneath there and back up the other side. So that can connect to any of the ferry terminals that we put in here, so people can have onwards travel in other manners. Okay, I think that's all looking good and we're getting where we needed to be. So now that the harbour's mostly set up, what we need to do now is link it to the rest of the city. So I'm just trying to set up a couple of motorway lanes coming in here. But I want them sort of really close to each other, and a bit of move it down here, and hopefully we'll get this right this time so it actually connects onto the toll, not onto the other one. Again, use no controller so that we can have nice and even, nice big open area. There we go. And now the aim here is to have, as I said earlier, is to have these come out and then curve around and join it onto the motorway. I'm just trying to get these bridges set up so we have a reference for where we want to come onto. Yep, quick save there because good practice. We don't want to lose this all again after what we've achieved so far. And now using the parallel road builder tool, I've set it to 8 meters apart because that's the width of a 2-lane motorway. So when I build it, I can put them both in at the same time. And then using these dirt tracks as guidelines again for a nice curve around here, with the with that parallel road building tool, I can get those curves in really quickly, really simply, and then just finish up that end bit down there. There we go. And now it's just using Move It. I'm going to select from the bottom to up around here, all on a smooth, gradual gradient. I'll do it properly this time. So now it's a nice easy run for everyone coming up. Delete these trees that I accidentally left anarchy on, or no, prop and tree anarchy on. So the trees should always just turn up where you want to. And now we can sort these bridges out, get them so they come across nicely. And now it's just a matter of seeing if I can connect up the rest of these, connect this up to the rest of my motorway network. So I have a bit of indecision for a little bit here. Do I go down to get down to this sort of highway, not highway, national road, or do I have just 2 slip roads going over and looping? So that's easy. Those can be connected up really simply. So bit of thinking, and yep, and I decided we'd go up and over. So again, as usual, just put in the use those dirt roads to set up the guidelines. Bit of parallel road building so we can get those around nice and easily, and then we'll just do all these height adjusting things going on. Put that to bridge. Little bit of tweaking. Same coming in down here. Lots of the what's it called again? Dirt tracks. Set it all to the right level. And then over here, what I think I decided to do in just a moment, is I'm going to raise these end 2 points by 10 meters above it. So if you go into Mover tool, select these end 2, up the top, you can just put 10 meters on the height portion of that. Then it's just connect it all up, and now it's just a matter of making it so it all sort of fits nice and easy. There we go. I think that's looking good. It's jumping through it nice and quickly. It's probably a bit trippy, there's been an awful lot of this. But now it's just a matter of just trying to get it all to line up. So there we go. A bit of node, put those on slope. Rebuild this so that it's within. And again, that just takes take a bit of movement in a moment to straighten that kink out. Because of the way this is going, I just thought I'd lower down
the motorway a little bit, so it sort of ducks underneath the roads coming over, and then they keep it raised up a bit. Yep, lovely. Bit of slopage going on there, and then we're going to connect this on, and we're now good to go pretty much. I think we're all connected. We just need the water. Connect that in there. Bit of lecky coming in, up and over. There we go. And our port should start operating. So the next thing to do is to get the train lines to come down and in. So they're going to come down right next to the road. What I could have done is, again, is just use the parallel road builder, which is probably what I should have done to make it simpler. And had one as the 2-lane motorway, and then the other one as the train line. So I just raise it up a little bit so the tracks show above the quay wall, and then have it nice and smooth going in. Open it up so we don't have the blue holes to the abyss. There's still a little bit, but you have to get right down and look underneath it, which I'm unlikely to be doing, so we'll just leave it. And again, after a bit of finagling to get that into the right place, we will just link that round. That's looking lovely. Hey, we have a ship turning up. Our first ship. Woo, woo, woo. Shippy, 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 shippy. Sorry, we're a bit on. There we go. As I said earlier, we're just jiggling that around to make it a bit smoother for traffic coming out that way. And now it's just a matter of trying to think about how we're going to... Okay, so as I was saying, we just got to work out how to connect this onto the rest of the network. So we're just working out a junction here so we could have the passenger going past one way, the freight coming down both ways and stuff. There's lots of possible options coming on here. There we go, I think that's looking better. Have a nice smooth curve around the edge of the motorway. And coming on down over this way. I know I could have sped this up, but there's been an awful lot of fast playthrough already in this episode. Not all of it intentional. I've had a few technical issues that, I don't know. It happened a few times where I deleted everything and all the alignment went the wrong way. So I've sort of gone, you know what, this will do. It's not perfect, but as it is. To be honest, I'm not getting many views. I'm doing this just for myself. And I'm talking to people like they're here because I like pretending. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, we're going back to connecting back on. So we can connect it back onto the train line coming along here. We'll keep this train line going parallel with the rest of the motorway. So I think that looks nice. Again, you have to come a bit of anarchy to keep that coming in. And it's going a bit slower than I remember. So what I will do is I'll stop it here and I will start speeding our way through it again. So I think that might run better. Oh, here we are, bit faster again. Hopefully this will make it flow a bit better. So it's just getting these to connect up again, going this way. And making sure that everything is online, so we don't want to be crashing into power lines. And that would be a bit of a disaster. And now we just need to try and put a flyover in. I'm going to use one of these nice new bridges. I think this is, I can't remember what these two are called now. But this is the one with like the big metal structure going underneath the train line. So we have a look at it coming around over here. With a nice sort of curve. And obviously the structure being underneath makes it clash with the train line. So we go with this nice looking blue one. Again, it'll need raising up or the train lines raising down, as the power cables for the power cables for the train are crashing into the bridge. We're going to remove these trees. That too would be a disaster for the poor trains trying to get around here. And I've run two train tracks up here parallel to this road here, so this area will expand across to where the train lines are to give us a bit more room for residential and stuff in here. I'll just connect these two lines across over here. I think that will work.
We'll just go into there. And you will just go across here. Sorted. And this train line will just come straight ahead to a nice about there, and we'll delete this last segment here. And just curve him right round onto there. And now hopefully we can start shipping stuff by or transporting stuff by the railway, so we can sort this out. I'll leave this line here for now. We will have to think about it for a bit more, because what this is really going to do is then come up over this way into our big hub. So we'll leave it as it is for now. I've put in more than I needed to. What we'll need to sort down here is some traffic management-y stuff. So let's sort this out. This needs a few very simple things. This one. So we need to get rid of all these pedestrian crossings. We don't want pedestrians anywhere up here. And then it's just carry on straight ahead through, because they're all on just straight ahead lines, so that should work. I'll delete you because you seem to be holding everyone up. Now hopefully this will all just cruise straight on through. What are you waiting for? You're not meant to be waiting for no one, just let it run. Why is everyone waiting down here? So let's sort out just priority for everyone. There should be no waiting for anyone. Just go fill up the junction, pour it on through. I'm going to do straight ahead on all of these. Okay, so they're coming through here quicker. Probably need to make this operate quicker. I have a thought for this. If we open up policy and we'll put on what's it? Automated tolls, whatever it is. Okay, automated tolls. So they could hopefully move now quicker through here. To make us less money, but I think if we just keep people flowing that will help sort this out. Get them all out nice and quickly. Yeah, we've got the standard problem backing up here, which I think is only going to get worse until we can start getting more stuff coming in by trains. Do we have any freight trains on the line yet? Come on, freight train. Any freight trains? Yoo-hoo, freight trains. We don't appear to, but there's stuff coming in over here, so there we go. There we go, let's watch him go.
Woo! Off we go! I do really like watching the city from this sort of angle sometimes. I've obviously got this on double speed coming through here because it's a long way otherwise. Hence it's sort of looking a bit rickety-rockety. I was shaking my head around as I was saying rickety-rockety to sort of emphasise the point, but obviously you can't see that, so you just have to imagine it. Yeah. This section down here will be a little bit boring as it's not in a proper finished mode yet. We're going to bounce over some tall trees. Crash as it goes underneath that bridge. Still need to sort that out. And then down into the port. And that's it. We're matching our arrival with a ship. I do like this game. Like the details in it sometimes are amazing. That does just look incredible watching it. I love watching the trains that just snake away ahead of us. Oh, there goes the passenger train just in front of us. And back from where we started again. Lovely. Okay, so that's nice. We've got a bit of stuff transported by rail, past a couple of other freight trains on that run. And over here, it's not looking too bad. It's busy, but it's all moving around. A couple of trains. Still haven't seen any passenger ships, which is concerning, because I'm just like, I'm sure that was what the problem was last time. They just put one in and it works. I don't know why that's gone like that now. I don't know. I do not know. But that all seems to be moving along. That all seems fine. So that's looking good. We've got our port in, our long awaited port. Just need to work out a way of connecting in the metro line now. Oh, I spotted a bit of the blue abyss. Did I? Thought it was underneath the train lines here. There he is. Yeah. We'll just have to. We'll just raise this one up a bit. Up and down a bit, 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 down a bit. We just go up a bit to even them out. There we go. Much better. I know there's a bit under the bridge, but you don't really see that, so I'm going to leave it like that. Got another train coming through. How full are these trains? 67. There only seems to be a couple, because I've got all like those advanced loading ones, whatever they are, to try and stop them running really empty. These trains are all really full. Wow, very busy. Another train on there would probably help the service out. Or do I change it to the... We'll try and get a fourth train on there. There we go. Yeah, because that's already full. There's a lot of people using this line now. Okay, so... why is no one using this? Why won't you work? It's connected. I believe this should be connected.
Yeah, it's on that one line. Why aren't you working? I just want to have some passengers coming in. For a minute I thought that might have been, but turned out no, it was just another... These are all just cargo ships by the look of it. Yep. Oh, we'll leave it going. We'll see if any of them turn up eventually. Okay. We just need to put some more residential in, I think. But, you know what? We've had a good episode. We have some ships that look like they're crashing into each other there. So it might be time for me to draw this episode to a close now that we have a nice big harbour. So, as I was saying, I think it's about time that we drew this episode to a close. So we're going to try and find a nice angle here for us to keep watching everything moving through. There we go. Lots of busy stuff moving around the port there. It's been a fairly productive episode. There's a few things I need to fix. I need to get some services in down here, some waste collection in down here, and I need to sort out this turning around situation here. But I think all in all it's been fairly good. So I'll leave you there. I'll signing off this episode. Until next time, ciao!